With the noise of EVM VVPAT verdict, the Prime Minister lashed at the INDI leaders for defaming EVMs and wanting to go back to paper ballot days when they looted the votes. The Prime Minister, hours into the top court's verdict, said EVMs empowered the poor and honest voters. We first up listened to how he hailed the voting system in India and also took on those who continuously casted aspersions on the voting pattern and also raised questions with the Election Commission of India. Here's what the Prime Minister had to say to the EVM doubters.
चुनाव के दिन लूट चलाते थे, वोट हड़प करने के खेल खेलते थे। इन लोगों से बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा था। अभी भी वो परेशान है और इसलिए उनका दिन रात यही काम रहता है, कैसे भी करके ईवीएम हटना चाहिए, ये बटन दबाने वाला खेल बंद होना चाहिए। यही उनका खेल चल रहा है। इंडी गठबंधन के हर नेता ने ईवीएम को लेकर जनता के मन में संदेह पैदा करने का पाप किया है। आज उच्च न्यायालय ने, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने साफ साफ कह दिया है कि बैलेट पेपर वाला पुराना दौर वापस लौट करके नहीं आएगा। आज जब पूरी दुनिया भारत के लोकतंत्र की, भारत की चुनाव प्रक्रिया की, भारत के चुनावों में टेक्नोलॉजी के उपयोग की वाहवाही करती है, तारीफ करती है, तब ये लोग अपने निजी स्वार्थ के लिए बदनीयत से ईवीएम को बदनाम करने पर लगे पड़े थे। इन्होंने लोकतंत्र के साथ लगातार विश्वासघात करने की कोशिश की है, लेकिन आज इन्हीं लोगों को देश की सर्वोच्च अदालत ने, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऐसा करारा तमाचा मारा है, ऐसा करारा तमाचा मारा है, ये अब मुंह ऊंची करके देख नहीं पाएंगे जी।
What really transpired in the top court? The Supreme Court today delivered a verdict, a significant one, by rejecting the plea seeking 100% cross-verification of votes cast through EVMs by matching them with VVPAT slips. Now, the court also rejected the plea which sought to revert back to the paper ballot system. While Prashant Bhushan, the lawyer for the petitioners, remarked that the court rejected their demand, Law Minister Arjun Ram Meghwal welcomed the decision, saying that till recently Rahul Gandhi criticized the Election Commission, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra continued to blame EVMs. In fact, National Conference's Omar Abdullah also expressed hope that in future 100% EVM VVPAT verification might just happen. Here are the host of political reactions coming in.
जब भाजपा जीतती है तो ईवीएम खराब कैसे हो जाती है? ये यक्ष प्रश्न है, आपको भी उनसे ये पूछना चाहिए। 91 करोड़ मतदाता भारत के अपने मतदान का प्रयोग करेंगे इस चुनाव में, और दुनिया के देश आकर के देख रहे हैं कि इतने मतदाता इतने पोलिंग स्टेशन पे कैसे मतदान कर रहे हैं, कैसे मतदान शांतिपूर्ण हो रहा है, कैसे मतदान निष्पक्ष हो रहा है, वो तारीफ कर रहे हैं। और ये देश को बदनाम करने के लिए हमारी संवैधानिक संस्थाओं को बदनाम कर रहे हैं।
काश नहीं किया होता। वीवीपैट ही एक तरीका है जिससे कि वोटर जो है वो मुतमईन हो सके कि जो बटन उन्होंने दबाया है वही वोट जो है मशीन में गया है, लेकिन इस बार नहीं। चलिए अगली बार कोशिश तो हमारी जारी रहेगी कि तमाम वीवीपैट्स जो हैं उनको जो है रिकंसाइल करके ही इलेक्शन का नतीजा जो है वो डिक्लेयर किया जाना चाहिए।
ईवीएम जो है इनमें एक प्रोग्रामेबल मेमोरी होती है और इसलिए इनको मैनिपुलेट किया जा सकता है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये सारी हमारी मांगें को ठुकरा दिया है और ये बोला है कि अच्छा इलेक्शन कमीशन इसको एग्जामिन करे कि सारे बैलेट पेपर्स पर अगर हम वो डाल दें मार्क उस पर मार्क डाल दें जिसको बार कोड जिसको कहते हैं बार कोड डाल दें तो उसकी फिर मैकेनिकली मशीन से काउंटिंग हो सकती है कि नहीं, इसको एग्जामिन करें।
Well, Jairam Ramesh of the Congress has said though Congress is not a party to the EVM VVPAT petition, it will continue to campaign politically for greater use of VVPATs. Rajiv Chandrasekhar in the meanwhile took a dig at the opposition, including the Congress, predicted that EVMs will be blamed after 4th of June when the results will be out. The major issues raised by the petitioners, remember, were that EVMs can be hacked, and hence here there's a need to do 100% verification of matching votes with voter verifiable paper order trail slips, as well as going back to ballot papers. The court made it clear that 100% verification was not possible and that going back to paper ballots has its own drawbacks. In the meanwhile, the court also issued 2 directions to the Election Commission of India. One, after the completion of the symbol loading process, the symbol loading unit should be sealed and stored for 45 days. And second, the burned memory in the microcontroller EVM shall be checked by a team of engineers after the declaration of results if any candidate requests it within 7 days. Judgment comes as a huge blow, though, to the EVM naysayers who have been raising suspicions over the possibility of EVMs getting tampered with. The court, in fact, came down heavily on the petitioners and made some scathing observations on the petitioners' demand of 100% verification of votes with paper voter verifiable paper order trail, the VVPAT slips. The court said that the voter has no fundamental right to get the vote verified through VVPATs or check that their vote has been recorded as cast and counted. The verdict, also delivered by the bench, said that every time Election Commission of India cannot be criticized. Earlier, it was the Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar who said that EVMs are 100% safe and cannot be tampered with. Listen in.
40 बार लगभग इस देश की संवैधानिक कोर्ट्स, हाई कोर्ट्स एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट्स ईवीएम के ऊपर में जितनी चुनौतियां हुई हैं उनको देख चुकी हैं। हर बार संवैधानिक कोर्ट्स ने इसको रिजेक्ट किया है। पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज have come into existence because of the EVMs. There are many smaller political parties which in the age of the ballot papers might have not come into the existence. It was the fairness, and the political parties know in the heart of their hearts. EVMs are 100% safe, 100% sure. We know now.
Let me quickly go across to Harish as well. It's a big verdict coming in at a day when, the country is voting across 13 states and union territories. 88 seats going to polls today, Harish, and the top court says that the Election Commission cannot be criticized each and every time. That credibility of the Election Commission cannot be questioned with these kind of unsubstantiated speculations time and again.
Yes, that's right, Chrisveen. In fact, this judgment has in fact slammed the EVM doubters, also saying that Supreme Court has repeatedly adjudicated on this matter, and even then they are coming with repeated suspicions. And very clearly, let me read out some portions of the judgment which has even in fact pulled up Prashant Bhushan's Association for Democratic Reform, saying that vested interest groups are endeavoring to undermine the achievements and accomplishments of the nation. There seems to be a concerted effort to discredit, diminish and weaken the progress of this great nation on every possible frontier. Any such efforts, or rather attempt, has to be nipped in the bud. I have serious doubt as regards the bona fides of the petitioning association when it seeks a revision of the old order. Scathing remarks here from Justice Deepankar Datta, who was sitting with Justice Sanjeev Khanna and had rejected all the demands of the petitioner association. It also goes on to say that it is of immediate relevance to note that in recent years a trend has been fast developing of certain vested interest groups endeavoring to undermine the achievements of the nation, and it calls it a concerted efforts and says that any such efforts or rather attempt has to be nipped nipped in the bud. Very strong words. Also says no constitutional court, far less this court, would allow such attempt to succeed as long as it has a say in the matter. I have serious doubts as regards the bona fides of the petitioning association. It also says that irrespective of the fact that in the past efforts of the petitioning association in bringing about electoral reforms have borne fruit, the suggestion put forth appeared inexplicable. Question of reverting to paper ballot system on facts and circumstances does not and cannot arise. So, Christine, Supreme Court also referring to the main argument of the petitioners that several foreign countries, especially European countries like Germany, had reverted back to paper ballot system. But Supreme Court, Dipankar Dutta, Justice said
very scathing and pointed observation by the top court of the country, and on a very crucial day as voting still continues. Let me go across to Pragya joining us with more. Pragya, we've seen time and again the BJP say that, you know, whenever an election result favors the Congress party or any of these opposition parties who've been against the EVMs, who've been voicing against the EVMs, they really don't come out with any sort of criticism. It's only when they're facing defeat is when they remember this fake EVM bahana. That's what the BJP has maintained all throughout. And the Prime Minister also was quick to reiterate the same after the top court's judgment when he was addressing an election rally in Bihar.
Absolutely, Christine, and you know the fact that they have lost the credibility of this argument that EVMs are, you know, and can be tempered. They have lost that argument when they did not question EVM when they won in Karnataka, when they won in Telangana. In fact, when TMC won the elections in West Bengal, in fact, BJP then questioned them back, asking why are you not questioning EVMs now? Now, there is a larger issue around this, Christine, which is you are questioning the democracy and democratic process of the country. When Prime Minister actually rejoiced today in the rally, saying that it is a tight slap on all those who were questioning the reliability of EVMs. Why? Because India is the largest democracy, and we have been harping on the fact that many of the ambassadors and many of the political parties have always also been invited by the BJP to look at how free, fair and vibrant the process of elections in the largest democracy is. And if opposition says that they have doubts over the EVM, the very machine through which you will poll your votes, then it always raises a question mark on the fairness of the election process and the democracy of the country as well. This is exactly what BJP has been questioning and asking opposition not to do, not to sow seeds of the doubts among the voters itself, because this also, you know, it dampens the spirit of coming out and voting for the parties that you would like to. Prime Minister and BJP has been telling them, and in fact, do not question constitutional institutions, authorities. Now, Supreme Court has settled this matter. In fact, AECI,
and it was the top court. We've accessed the order copy of the top court as well. And the judgment very clearly says this kind of criticism for the Election Commission of India time and again on unsubstantiated claims is most certainly not welcome.